Hello and welcome to News Updates on Value Chain TV. I am Chad Moses with the news. And on the news update, the Nigerian Electrification Project NEP has signed a grant agreement with two mini-grid developers, ACOB Lightning Tech Limited and Off-Grid Electric Limited, to accelerate power generation in Jigawa and Nasarawa State. In a statement released by NEP detailing the deal, it said that developers meet the stringent requirements for participation under the minimum subsidy tender subcomponent funded by the African Development Bank and implemented by the agency. Adalbio Gwejofor completes the report.
NEP stated that the groundbreaking agreement signals a transformative leap forward in strengthening off-grid power generation in Jigawa and Nasarawa states, as approximately 7,747 customers across various localities in these states will gain access to an estimated 3,454 kilovolt photovoltaic capacity, promising more sustainable and reliable energy sources. The project is to deploy hybrid mini-grid solutions across 21 sites in Jigawa State managed by Off-Grid Electric Limited and 5 sites in Nasarawa State managed by ACOB Lightning Tech Limited. Head of NEP's Project Management Unit, Abba Aliyu, expressed optimism about the agreement's positive impact, noting that the signing of the grant agreement commits the developers to deliver within the stipulated time frame. Aliyu said that the project anticipates the developers delivering the quality and quantity enshrined in the contract within the agreed period. He also urged developers to leverage the opportunities presented by the minimum subsidy tender project to create a linkage by promoting productive use of equipment within communities.
Between MST and PUE, it's very important, right? Since we are implementing the MST and that's the aspect of the PUE, and we want to see how PUE can continue to create sustainability for our mini grids, it's important to see how you will now use that opportunity to create the nexus between what you have and the PUE. But thank you very much.
For Value Chain TV, Adalbio Gwejofor reporting.
Chairman of Geregu Power PLC, Femi Otedola, has emerged as the board chairman of First Bank Nigeria PLC. Value Chain TV gathered that the change of guard happened at a meeting of the board of directors of the group in Lagos. Mr. Otedola became a non-executive director of FBN Holdings in August 2023 and is currently the biggest and only substantial shareholder, holding a 5.6% stake. He succeeds Ahmed Abdullahi, who has been the chairman since December 2021. The federal government has said that the Port Harcourt Refining Company is still being test run, and refined petroleum products from the plant would hit the market soon. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Henneken Lopobiri, disclosed this at a briefing in Abuja, noting that Nigeria would be able to solve its energy needs and also supply refined products to West Africa. This comes as a National Public Relations Officer of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, Chief Ukadike Chinedu, stated that the price of premium motor spirits, PMS, might increase, going by the crash of the Naira against the dollar. Value Chain TV sought the opinion of some Nigerians on this.
To be sincere on that matter, the prices of fuel, if it's going to be refined here, when I read what was being said, they were talking about importing. Are you getting me? I read it yesterday. I said they want to import it to refine it. So if you are not bringing from here to refine and you are importing to refine, the prices may go up. But if you are refining our own resources, it will surely come down because the rates of importation will have been removed. So if it is our own resources that we are going to be refined, it's okay. But if it's going to be importing what you want to be refined, because I still don't understand that word importing.
Since we are already producing it in the country, the price should have come down. How do you mean something that probably are exporting the crude oil, then it's being refined from outside? Once it's refined from outside, then maybe it's being brought back to the country. That is where the price ought to have been high because of the dollar rise. But now that we are producing it in the country, we are refining it in the country, I don't see any rationale why the price should go up anymore. To me, I don't think it should be so, and I don't think they are telling us the real truth. So they should, I think, try to tell us something else, not this one that they are trying to tell us.
The oil marketer cannot be able to get any hand in it. Once the federal government has said that we are going to refine the oil in Nigeria here, the oil marketer do not have power over the federal government. It's the federal government that have power under the marketers. Who are those the marketers? Who are those the marketers? Are they not under the federal government? They don't have power to do anything. It's the marketer that is causing this problem to this country. It's better let the federal government remove them. We like it. And it's very interesting.
Shell Petroleum Development Company has delivered $23 billion dividend to its shareholders, a development that indicates a 4% increase in its 2023 dividend returned. This was revealed in the company's latest quarterly report for the fourth quarter of 2023. Executive Officer of Shell, Wael Sawan, also said that the company intends to increase its dividend by 4% in line with the progressive dividend policy of the company. Sawan assured that in 2024, Shell will continue to simplify its organization with a focus on delivering more value with less emissions, adding that the company will also commence a $3.5 billion buyback programs for the next 3 months. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, has said that the commission would not spare anyone found culpable of financial crimes, including members of the executive, legislative and judiciary arms of the government. The commission's head made this known at a one-day dialogue on youth, religion and the fight against corruption in Abuja. Olukoyede hinted that the anti-graft agency has uncovered how a religious sect in Nigeria is laundering money for terrorists, and that another religious body was found to be protecting a money launderer after some money suspected to have been laundered was traced to the organization's bank account. Value Chain TV asked some Nigerians their thoughts on the development.
I would say they should do proper investigation, and they should try to call names, and they should not try to hide names so that it will not feel like they are suspects. At this point, everybody is a suspect.
It will be better for the EFCC to come out and name those that are involved in this saga now, so that it may be as an example to those who want to involve themselves in something like this. But what I want to say is that I still give EFCC kudos, because if the past administration really worked the way this one is working now, this administration is working now, I think by now, even if we have not finally copped the corruption, at least we might have reached a certain place that everybody, all Nigeria will know that we are fighting corruption.
Concern the month that EFCC discovered with the religious organization, you mentioned 7 billion naira. There are individuals that have even more than 7 billion naira in their account. Am I correct? So, you know, like there are big churches and there are big mosques where that even have more than this 7 billion I'm talking about. So if they feel that the money they discovered was gotten by those religious bodies in a fraudulent way, then the EFCC should go ahead and carry out their laws. But if they discover that the money is genuinely gotten by the church, fine. Then it's the property of the church or the mosque. You understand? So you cannot just say it because they discovered 7 billion naira in the position of a church or a mosque that the EFCC should go after them. No, there are individuals that have even more than that 7 billion naira. You understand?
I think EFCC is not doing their work. They are being inflated by the power that put them in. So when they discover that somebody has a skeleton in the cupboard, that the person has somebody behind that will defend them, they will, all from the people that employ them, they will start behind that person and cover up. But by the time they now discover somebody that maybe is not in power, or is not somebody that they can cover, or they don't have any benefit, or they also feel that that person does not have person that will back the person up, they tend to pursue that person. So if they get to a religious organization, that if the church that they get money, let them go there and get the money, let them investigate the person. But if it is must they get there, let them get there and investigate the people if they can. Whether guns or human beings or whatever is city that is troubling this country, let the EFCC do something for worse that is good and not be partial.
The National Association of Nigerian Travel Agents, NANTA, has said that the foreign airlines have no further reasons and justifications to restrict inventory in the Nigerian market, following the release of all outstanding backlogs of about $64.44 million in blocked airline funds by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. In a statement by the national president of NANTA, Mrs. Susan Akporiaye, the group decried further restrictions of lower inventory, describing it as excessive profiteering and unsupportive of the Nigerian government and market in the face of economic challenges. Earlier reports disclosed that foreign carriers had hiked fares on Nigerian routes abnormally, citing the withholding of its funds for the reason of removing cheaper fares. This situation has skyrocketed fares on the travels into and outside Nigeria compared to other countries. Would you be surprised if you find out that the beast of burdens are still used for transportation? Well, the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, has reported that some residents of Daura in Katsina State have resorted to using ox-drawn carts in conveying their goods. NAN reported some residents have been spotted using the ox-drawn cart to transport goods to different locations. According to the news agency, Daura residents said they were forced to do this due to the hike in the cost of conventional means, following the removal of petrol subsidy. Meanwhile, in Kano, traders concerned with the rising inflation in the country have resorted to prayers to seek God's intervention over rising cost of commodities. Nigeria's inflation rate as of December 2023 stood at 28.92% and has been on the rise for 11 consecutive months. And that's it on the news update. I am Chat Moses. Thanks for watching.